What saying technology is bad has to do with finding the right nutrition plan for you. So we often hear it. I've even said it before. Technology it's not good. Like kids just watching TV, iPads. It's bad. We should just get rid of it. But then at the same time, it meets people together. It allows us to access information fast, quick, sometimes reliable. It allows us to connect with others. It allows us to listen to music, to learn stuff that we'd never be able to learn before. It allows us to communicate our message with more people. And I could go on, but my point here being, like last night, we had a late night with the kids actually, because they were loving having a silent disco. And so they were doing a silent disco. I was like, thinking, I could never do that. Like headphones in, silent disco, like singing out loud, and I was like, just headphones on and dancing away, doing a show for baby Arthur, who was starting to lag a bit as it was past his bedtime, but he had to stay up for the show, apparently. My point being here is, of course, there are negatives about technology, but there's also positives about technology. And the reason I'm sharing this is because it's the same when it comes to finding the right nutrition plan for you. Because quite often you'd have heard someone say, I'm doing keto because all carbs are bad. Carbs are bad. Carbs raise your blood sugar level. They cause insulin to be released. Insulin's a storage hormone. You store more fat. You gain fat. You'll never lose weight. Now, what we know from research is this isn't actually true. However, there are elements in this. And this is the problem. It's partly true. And that's the main issue. When things are partly true, they can say them and it's like, yeah, that's gold dust. Like, yeah, that's true. But the reason I'm sharing this is partly true is because, yes, when you eat sugar, that raises your blood sugar level. That's just common sense. And then if you are a healthy individual, you secrete insulin from your pancreas. This brings down your blood sugar levels by shuttling the glucose into the cells that need it, such as muscle to work out. Liver, there's a storage just in case you need it to top up your blood sugar levels to stop you passing out during the day. That's why we're very great, if you like, mammals that survive so long. Insulin's really good. We don't need to graze all day, believe it or not, despite the snack industry telling us we do. But of course, if you have some kind of metabolic syndrome, overweight, obese, the result here might be that you do have some insulin resistance. Therefore, you don't handle sugar so well, carbohydrates so well. So maybe a lower carb diet could be beneficial, at least in the short term. But what it does do is limit a third of your potential food intake. So if you're replacing carbohydrates with something else, is that something else more vegetables? Is that something else more protein, which keeps you fuller for longer, which means you're eating fewer calories, which therefore means you lose weight because you're eating fewer calories. Now, that wasn't necessarily to do with the fact you've got rid of carbs. It doesn't mean that all carbs are bad forever now and that you can't look at a carb and you'll gain weight. It just means that actually we probably need to eat less than we thought we did to lose body fat. Or maybe you don't feel like you're eating that much less because you're eating so much more vegetables, more voluminous foods, which keep you fuller for longer, which therefore mean you don't need to graze, snack less, and you're within your calories, which then means you lose body fat. Problem is we sometimes get results in spite of what we do. So therefore, despite it's actually because we ate fewer calories, we now say it's got to be the keto. Not that there's a problem with that, because actually if you can stick to keto and you enjoy it, go to town on it. But it doesn't mean you have to be super religious with it. And this is what I'm getting at, is finding the balance, see what works for you. I spoke to someone the other day and they were like, keto diets, that helped me lose, but I just can't maintain it. Okay, great. What worked well with it? Let's take them elements and then apply them. Where does it go wrong? Oh, when I'm eating out, then the actual issue is always, then I think, sorry, I might as well do that. Okay, if you're eating out, let's drop your fat in the meals you can control, because fat intake is highly calorific. There's 9 calories in a gram of fat. So if you're like eating keto in the morning, but you know you're eating out later, where the average meal out is like 1,000 odd plus calories, and you know they're going to lather stuff in butter and sauces, etc., because they want it to be delicious. Well, can we lower that? Can we have some 0% Greek yogurt in the morning, some fruit or some eggs, whatever. Keep it high protein, keep it quite simple, still filling, big salad at lunchtime, whatever, protein salad based. Make some compromises there and eat a bit differently on those days. Yeah, I could do actually. Didn't realise I could kind of mix diets up. And rather than it being like one way or that way, we've now met that balance in the middle. And that's what it's all about. It's what we do at FruciFit. We work with your lifestyle, because actually it's got to fit your lifestyle. You want it to be something that's sustainable and playing the long game with this. Like, just like with exercise, is it worth the 1% push, but you're a 10% risk of injury? No, not at all. Play the long game. Anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. And if you're watching this, well, you might hate technology, but you're still watching this. So there's a bit of balance in there. Anyway, have an awesome Sunday, and